The Xbox Series S has leaked. Epic Games sues Apple and Google, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla director Ashraf Ismail has been fired from Ubisoft. Hi, I'm James, welcome to XPpoint, and this is this week's gaming news recap. The existence of the cheaper and less powerful next-gen Xbox Series S was pretty much a public secret until now, because the console has leaked this week. And not just on Reddit or some other website where these leaks usually spring up. No, the leak this time was the packaging of the new Xbox controller itself. It was Twitter user Zach S that got his hands on the brand new white Xbox controller through a reseller website earlier this week. The side of the packaging notes that the controller works with both the Xbox Series X and Series S consoles, even though the last one is not yet officially announced. But neither was the white Xbox Series X controller for that matter. The fact that the controller, with its original packaging, surfaced now, a package that has been verified as real by The Verge by the way, could mean that the new generation of controllers could actually go for sale soon, before the launch of the next generation of consoles. The Xbox Series S then will likely be Microsoft's cheaper next-gen Xbox that has been codenamed Lockhart. That cheaper console is expected to have 7.5GB of usable RAM, around 4 teraflops of GPU performance, and will ship with the same AMD Zen 2 processor as the Xbox Series X. Microsoft is rumored to unveil the Xbox Series S sometime this month. Speaking of next-gen Xbox consoles, Microsoft has confirmed that the Xbox Series X will launch in November, but they have not yet given a real launch day so far. Microsoft has also promised that over 100 games optimized for the new console will launch by the end of the year. Now, it has to be said that these 100 games do include older Xbox One games that get a next-gen upgrade. But it's not all good news here, because one of the most anticipated launch games for the Xbox Series X has been delayed until next year. 343 Industries has announced that Halo Infinite has received a delay. And while 343 did not tell the delay is a result of the pretty lackluster reception of the game's first gameplay video, but it's pretty obvious that it must be one of the driving factors. In a statement, 343 Industries told that the Halo Infinite delay is the result of multiple factors, including the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. The studio mainly wants to take the extra time to make sure they deliver the Halo experience everyone wants. Mundfish has released a brand new 7-minute gameplay trailer for their honestly weird sci-fi horror game Atomic Heart. There isn't really much known about the game or even what it's about, but game developer Mundfish has given a pretty short synopsis saying that the game kicks off when robots start attacking people. P3 will have to investigate what has caused all these events and deal with what or who is behind all of this. So, still pretty damn vague if you ask me. Anyway, Atomic Heart was previously confirmed to launch on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, and now we know that it will also launch on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The game has not yet received a release date. The paranormal shooter from Remedy, Control, will get a free next-gen upgrade, but there is one huge catch, because this free upgrade will only be available for players who will buy the Ultimate Edition of the game. This Ultimate Edition, by the way, will launch on the 10th of September, and existing players will not be able to upgrade to this new bundle that will also include all the DLC of the game. So if you've already bought Control and were hoping to get a free upgrade for your new console, you're shit out of luck. Unless if you buy the game again, but let's be honest, is that really worth it? I usually don't cover mobile gaming news, but this is just too damn big to ignore. Epic Games has had a pretty interesting week that started with the introduction of a new payment system in Fortnite that bypassed the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store on mobile devices. If you play Fortnite on your smartphone, you'll know that when you buy V-Bucks, you have to do that via the App Store on your phone. Well, Epic Games came with a way to bypass that whole system, and with that they effectively cut out Apple and Google from the process, along with their 30% fee. Epic even offered players a discount when they bought the V-Bucks in this new way, but this new system was a blatant violation of Apple and Google's policies for app developers on the platform. And both Apple and Google have responded by removing Fortnite from their storefronts. And that was something Epic Games clearly anticipated, because not too long after the removal of their game from the app stores, Epic launched a new Fortnite Party Royale short called 1980 Fortnite, a play on a very old but famous Apple commercial for the Macintosh. But Epic's short clip wasn't just a playful stunt, because just minutes after the clip launched, Epic announced that they had just filed a legal action against Apple. The lawsuit, that I'll link down below in the description, begins by pointing out that Apple once was the beneficial force for breaking IBM's monopoly over the technology industry back in the mid-80s. But now Apple has become the very thing it once railed against. They are now the behemoth seeking to control markets, block competition, and stifle innovation. Specifically, the suit accuses Apple of using anti-competitive restraints and monopolistic practices in both the distribution of software and the processing of payments on iOS devices. Interestingly, the lawsuit also specifies that Epic Games is not looking for money. They just want to break Apple's grip in the market. The lawsuit also makes it very clear that Epic started this fight with a purpose, because it specifically references Apple's removal of Fortnite from the App Store in response to the new payment system, stating, "Rather than tolerate this healthy competition and compete on the merits of its offering, Apple responded by removing Fortnite from sale on the App Store." Which means that new users cannot download the app, and users who have already downloaded prior versions of the app from the App Store cannot update it to the latest version. This also means that Fortnite players who downloaded their app from the App Store will not receive updates to Fortnite through the App Store either automatically or searching the App Store for the update. Apple's removal of Fortnite is yet another example of Apple flexing its enormous power in order to impose unreasonable restraints and unlawfully maintain its 100% monopoly over the iOS in-app payment processing market. Epic has also filed legal action against Google for pretty much the same reasons, because Google has created a monopoly in the distribution of software on the Android side of the smartphone world. The suit against Google also points out that Google has abandoned its idealistic roots and beliefs, and says that Android's claim of being an open ecosystem is a broken promise. In 1998, Google was founded as an exciting young company with a unique motto: "Don't be evil." And 22 years later, Google has relegated its motto to nearly an afterthought and is using its size to do evil upon competitors, innovators, customers, and users in a slew of markets it has grown to monopolize. Both Apple and Google have chosen not to respond to the lawsuits, but they both have acknowledged that they have removed Fortnite over the new payment system because it's a violation of the terms of service. Players on Android, however, can still download Fortnite through other stores on some Android devices, like the Galaxy Store on Samsung smartphones and tablets. EA has announced that it will change the name of EA Access and Origin Access to EA Play. Besides the name change, nothing will happen to your subscription. EA Access players on Xbox and PlayStation will still be able to continue playing all the games in the vault just like before. Origin Access Premier on PC will change to EA Play Pro and will also become available on Steam in August. The name change, by the way, will happen on the 18th of August, and besides that, nothing changes, not even the pricing. So, I guess that's good news. Late last June, Assassin's Creed Valhalla creative director Ashraf Ismail stepped down as the director of the game and decided to take a leave of absence after he was accused of infidelity. Well, Ubisoft has now officially fired him following an investigation by an external firm. Ubisoft did not provide any details about the investigation, and the allegations of infidelity against Ismail initially surfaced on June 21st, when a video game streamer named Dan divulged her interactions with the ex-Ubisoft director. She claimed that Ismail lied about his marital status to her, while also claiming he had done the same to several other fans within the Ubisoft community. And I don't want to be heartless here, but good riddance. And that's all the news I've got for you this week, so do come back next week for another recap. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons, it helps a lot more than you think. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.